Hi people, this is Magnus Henriksson, the guitarist of ECLIPSE.
This is Erik Mårtensson, the voice of ECLIPSE, and you're listening to
Rockline TV.
We're good.
Great.
Yeah,
Great.
we're 2/3 through the tour, and most days has been perfect. Most days we had some problems in Prague, but I think it's just a small part of the whole picture.
Nice to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. It's been a lot of people everywhere we've been. So. Yeah, this is actually the second leg. We did the first leg was in March and April.
Yes.
We did Sweden, Norway, UK, and Spain. So this is the second. So now we kind of covered every country in Europe. Not every country, but almost. The big difference, if we, the tours, the places we've been touring before, there are more people coming. So it's a good. This is a lot of these countries we visit at this time. Almost every country is new to us.
Yeah.
So like Spain, and when you come back to Spain, for every time the crowd is just growing and growing. So the more you tour and people learn about the band and knowing that band is actually a great live band, which we are.
Yeah.
One of the secrets, I think, is to be hard on yourself. Don't let anything mediocre pass.
Yeah.
We are very hard on ourselves when we write.
Absolutely.
And we dissect everything into semantics. So if we got a solo that is not okay, we make another solo.
Yeah.
Got a verse that is so, we try and make it even better, and we don't give up.
Until we feel it's good, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't write bad. We tried all the bad songs. We throw them away. We don't keep working on them. If it doesn't work, we change it. If it doesn't work still, we change it again. And if it's still not working, we throw it away and we start all over again on a new song. And a lot of bands, I think they have like 3 or 4 good songs, and the rest is just fillers. And we try to stay away from fillers. If someone has a concern with one song, we take it out and write another one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. We got like a pile of old songs that didn't work. Sometimes we keep it, and sometimes pull out.
Yeah,
like the rabbit in the hat.
Yeah. But most stuff is usually we don't use so much old stuff. We use more like we try to write new stuff all the time. I think it was the same. I think we did it the same way. The days usually starts. We meet up early in the morning. We write during the days. We don't write at night. We write during the day. We meet up in my studio. We put on a coffee maker and we put on 2 Marshalls and play guitar and see what happens. Yeah. And if we find a little something, a little spark, then we try to build something around that and create something. And if we don't have anything in a couple of hours, it's not going to be a great day, and then we just usually we throw it away and we start all over again. Or we're the worst, we're the best critic.
We got to get a kick out of what we are writing. If we don't get a kick out of it, no one else is going to. So, but if we got a good riff, then now we got it.
Yeah.
Then we keep working on it.
And when you hear yourself saying, "Oh, this is pretty good," then it's a shit song. A good song shouldn't be pretty good. It should be fucking good, or else it's not a good song.
Yeah.
That's true. You got about. I really want to listen to it. When it's finished, you're gonna want to listen to it again and again and again. If you're tired listening after a day, and, it makes no sense.
Just like a breakaway.
We try to look for inspiration in quite unusual places, like some pop music that is not too obvious.
Yeah.
We don't listen to our own style of music when we're writing, because it would be too obvious.
Yeah.
It's all been done, so we listen to it can be anything: techno music, pop music, folk music.
Folk music, yeah. A lot of different things. So everything that is, it's hard to find inspiration in hard rock music. You know, it's hard rock music kind of never changes. It's kind of everyone's doing the same thing all over again and again and again. And we're not. I'm not saying that we're doing something totally different, but if we want to bring something new into hard rock, you can't find it in hard rock. You got to find it elsewhere. You got to come up with ideas. Got to come from other places. Otherwise, it will be just no use. So that's where I find inspiration. I can't remember when I found a lot of inspiration in hard rock music. But it's still going to be hard rock, as we are hard rock musicians, and that's what we play. So it's going to be 99% hard rock and the 1% influence from the outside. But it will still make a change, and even if the change is small, it makes a difference to us. And if it makes a difference to us, then we feel it's fresh. You know.
So take my heart away. This is
It was kind of when you watch band live when the guitar player is singing, it's everyone is standing still. The singer is standing by the microphone, and everyone has their places. It's just nothing happens. And when you go to a Whitesnake concert and you see David Cavalier running around, what do you want to see? You want to see a Whitesnake concert. You want to see a
Every band needs
a frontman.
A real frontman.
Kiss can pull it off, but they have pyrotechnics in the stage from hell.
Yeah.
We have nothing. We have a small club scene, and we got to make the most of what we got.
Yeah.
But I play some guitar live as well. But it's not that I don't want to play guitar. Playing guitar is the best thing I know. But what is the best thing for the band? We always got to look at what's best for the fans and for the band. Yeah. It used to be, and we've now been kind of focusing more on, as Magnus is the live guitarist, he will do the live solos. But on Wet I play the guitar solos. So then it's kind of 50-50 or something?
In Wet, yeah.
In Wet, kind of 50-50, yeah. So we both play live, but as Magnus is going to play this shit live, he's going to play his own solos.
He's stellar guitar player.
Yes, and he want to play his own stuff, of course.
But I did a couple of solos on the two first albums.
Yeah.
I don't remember what songs, but
no, I did. Yeah, a few
good
of them.
songs.
Yeah. We always play 50% on the rhythm guitars. Yeah. I think you're
I'm always on the left side,
and I'm always on the right side.
Yeah.
So if you want to hear the difference between me and Magnus, you can just count.
for the first time. I will never walk away. Now I'm living.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't listen to old songs a lot, but when I hear it, I'm like, oh my god, this could be way better.
Yeah, but the last couple of albums, I wouldn't change a thing on them.
No, me neither. Not the last 3 albums.
Oh, yeah, I think they're good.
The first 2 are.
Yeah, we did
work in
two albums back in the early 2000s.
All right.
But they were kind of like official demos, more like. So they sound like shit, and we couldn't sing or.
Pain is my friend, makes me know I'm not dead.
I think we can agree on that one.
Which one is that?
Oh,
I don't know. You tell me.
What's your favorite band?
AC/DC.
Yeah, of course. It's easy.
Okay, then we're two AC/DC. Yeah.
Right.
Things that are kind of out of reach, but
Yeah,
never know.
of course.
I'm pretending I'm counting down, making everything less than I could change.
I'm more like hit stage. Yeah. I just put the clothes on and just go for it. The smelly jeans from all the 15 shows without laundry or something.
A little, but I have these tics and stuff like that. Like I'm unconsciously holding a pick, like an hour before the show. I'm just holding it to feel secure because I don't want to drop it. Because I have to go out on stage.
I didn't know.
No, I always do that. Always do it.
Yeah.
And I don't even think about it.
Yeah, I do some voice. Depends on which day, but I used to do some make sure the voice is working.
All right.
Especially while on tour, the voice is. When you wake up in the morning, you can't hardly talk, and then every night has to end with you screaming like hell. I'm self-taught, yeah.
Yeah, I used to play classical guitar for a year.
Oh, right.
I went to music school in Sweden, so
Wow.
there I had a classic guitar teacher. I had an electric guitar teacher the same year when I went to that school. I was 23. But it wasn't much teaching, he was just talking a lot and we were listening. So. But he was very inspirational. It was a guy called Mattias Vindemo, a fusion jazz guitarist. He taught me how to think. If you want to play something fast, like whoop, like think that you're slamming the door like this, and it actually worked a little.
Yeah.
Like,
I gotta
like
try
that.
it.
Yeah. So mental state. So
Oh.
yeah, it helped.
First time, and I give my heart away. Now I'm living like I'm dying every day.
Yeah, it's pretty easy actually. You know, we do the show, we do the meet and greet, and we have the crew with us that helps us unload and load the gear. And after the show, we take a shower, you know, maybe have a beer or two, and then just go to bed. And we wake up the next day in the next city. So it's for us, it's like we're sleeping while the bus is driving. So it's pretty easy, you know. I went to bed in Slovakia, and I woke up in Italy.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
Just
no
sleep
problem.
on.
Yeah, I went to bed in Hamburg and I woke up in Warsaw. Yeah, so it's just so it's not that hard.
Yeah.
It's worse for the driver, but he's sleeping while we're playing. He's asleep, so you know we have different hours.
With who I am, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, it's not
Quite a bit.
it's not environment friendly. It's no good. Yeah, it's rock and roll without diesel or electricity. Rock
A
and roll.
lot of
would die.
distortion and a lot of gasoline.
Yeah, it's no good. It's like Mad Max.
Yeah.
It's just insanity. Why the hell are they driving around? If they have no fuel and no water, why the hell are they in the desert driving around like maniacs with cars that take tons of gasoline? It's just it.
Angel with a streak on me.
Yeah, we played there a couple of years ago, and we're gonna go there next year playing as well.
Yeah.
And we're trying to. We have one festival booked next year.
Rock and Skull Festival.
Yeah, Rock and Skull Festival.
In
And-
Chicago.
yeah, in Chicago. And maybe we'll try to arrange some kind of tour combined with that. But at the moment, I have no idea what's gonna happen. So
We'll see. Everything's so spread out in the US, so
Yeah.
it's so long distances.
yeah,
So
it's much worse than Europe.
Here in Europe, everything is so close, so
Yeah.
it's not a problem.
If this is from Stockholm to Florida, if you touring US without it could be from Stockholm around the world. Yeah. Stockholm and around and back again.
But for me, it was just I had a fascination with guitars. My dad was a guitarist in the '60s, and he had all these '60s rock and roll records, and with Fender guitars, and I was just drooling over them. Gotta have that. Gotta have that. So, so that's how it started for me, and I love the music, of course.
Yeah.
So I was just sucked into the whole rock and roll thing. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
just,
I think we kind of had the same. We were both listening to a Swedish band called the Spotniks. They played instrumental music, kind of like
like the Shadows.
like the Shadows, And we also listened a lot to Chuck Berry, from our dad's records. So I also that's the music I heard when I was a kid. But when I heard the first time, I really kind of heard the guitar and made me want to pick up the guitar and play. That was when I heard Flick of the Switch with AC/DC. Before that, I heard a lot of hard rock records, but I never understood. When you're a kid, it's just music. You don't understand which instrument is doing what. But when I heard Flick of the Switch, that was the first time I kind of, there's a guitar, and it may be something to do with he's standing with the guitar in front. I don't know why, but it made me want to pick up the guitar in a way. Well, we all live. I'm not living anymore in Stockholm. I just moved from Stockholm, but I just moved back to where I come from. But we all come from pretty small towns or villages, And we all met in Stockholm. So none of us grew up in Stockholm.
No.
He's from very far up north in Sweden, and I'm from the kind of in the middle. And you know, we all come from different background. But I think the reason we all came to Stockholm is because we wanted to work as musicians. So you know, you couldn't find the right people to play with in a small town. You can't find the right people, you know, with ambition to really sound professional. That's what I mean. So that's
same thing for me.
Yeah.
Exactly. How the story goes.
Yeah. I don't. The guy from the band called Work of Art that's also in Wet, Rob Ansell. He is the only musician from Stockholm I've ever played with, and I've been living there for almost 20 years, and it's like I don't know where they are. There's always people from the countryside coming to Stockholm to play music. Maybe they have more ambition to play it. They made a journey.
It's too much fun stuff to do in Stockholm.
Yeah.
If you live on the countryside, you don't have much to do. So,
Yeah.
So
What else are you gonna do? It's cold. It's dark. You're gonna listen to hard rock.
your guitar and try to make your own world.
Yeah. If you're in the Mediterranean, you know, having drinks, you know, the last thing you want to do is.
Yeah, I would be lying on the beach having a drink all day.
I wouldn't play hard rock either. You know, you gotta have some pain to get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Cause I got it, and you want it.
If I describe Erik, I would say he's not as afraid of anything when it comes to anything in the world. Trying music, driving motocross, skiing, he's driving like a maniac. But it's like a sportsman, like a sportsman attitude when you do things. It's like your mind is totally set. But I'm gonna do this. You know, damn the torpedoes.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it.
Okay.
And if you play guitar, write music, sing, whatever you do. So that's kind of like an athlete thinking, in a way, I would say. And got so much energy. So it's like a whirlwind. You get sucked into it, and just it's like if you can't beat them, join them. So I got sucked into this whirlwind of music and power. So I'm
The reason you're in the band, I thought when I moved to Stockholm and met Magnus, it's like I thought I was good at guitar, and then I heard him playing, and I'm like, wow, holy shit, he's like 20 times better than me. Magnus, do you wanna start a band together? You know, if you can't beat him, join him.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying, I think the first day I met Erik, he came into our school, music school, a week later or so. And you just storming in and, hey guys, what do you like? I like Aldi Meola. What do you like? I like Joe Pass, you know, and he asked me, what do you like? I like Yngwie Malmsteen and Richard Blackmore. Hell yeah! So we found each other.
Yeah, I was at by the stereo all the time. I was listening to Deep Purple and Yngwie and Scorpions. And the other ones I think thought were like geeks. They want to play jazz music, but now I don't know what they do now. They're probably working in an office somewhere. We are playing rock and roll and enjoying it. Yeah, we've been sticking together since that day.
Yeah, 16 years.
We play guitar, like drinking beer, like, you know. What else can you ask for?
Brothers in arms.
Yeah, really. I don't know.
I should describe the other guys. Robban, our drummer, he's like a drifter, hobo.
Yeah.
He just tags along and having a good time. He don't worry about much. He's very honest and very true, like a very true rocker. True. He's like a rock star, born rock star, in a natural way.
Yeah.
He's, you know, I looked up to him the first time I saw him. Well, wow, he's got a rock star persona in a way.
Yeah.
So very cool guy, very funny.
Yeah.
He makes me laugh all the time.
Yeah. A fucking great drummer.
Yeah, he's an awesome drummer. I just crapped my pants first time I heard him. Like, yep, that's our guy. And Magnus Henriksson is also a very special guy. He's like the only thing that exists in his world, besides his family, is hard rock.
Yeah.
Hard rock music, and like everything else, he shuts it out.
Yeah.
He's got his hard rock collection at home that is as big as the National Library incredible.
Yeah. He knows. He knows everything. He's like a dictionary. You can just ask him anything.
Yeah.
Producer, whatever. He knows everything.
Yeah, he knows. He's got a memory like an elephant. He remembers everything.
Yeah. He reads books. He can read books with set lists from all the set lists Kiss has ever done, and he reads everyone. Okay. Yeah, like in '77. Oh, they opened up with Us Still Alive. Okay, that's different. Then. He's a great musician. He's a bass player now, but he used to be a drummer. He is a drummer. He's a fantastic drummer.
Yeah.
He Robin is the best drummers in Stockholm.
Yeah. In this style we do.
Yeah. Music is always present, I guess. But I think for me, it's when I've been writing a lot. I think it's good to play live or just record. Sometimes it's better. If I've been writing a lot of songs for an album, I think it's good to mix a couple of albums or master albums and play live shows. You can't write every single day because it will drain you out. You will end up having no more ideas. But usually. Other than that, I think besides being with the family, which is the best. I got 2 kids, and besides that, I love skiing and traveling with the family.
That's nice.
That's what I prefer to do. I like to do totally different things as well when I'm not doing music, like skiing. I go to see my girlfriend, or just hanging out with friends, cooking food, stuff like that. So I used to practice a lot before, like every day, but now I like to just leave it, and then next time I play guitar, it will be more fun, more inspired.
For me, as a producer, I do one project at a time. And I'm in the middle of a project now. I know it's going to be on hold because we're on tour, but usually I work with one project at a time. So when we do ECLIPSE, that's the only thing I do. So I think it's best to focus on one thing at a time. That keeps your mind set on the kind of the goal. If you have a lot of things happening at the same time, it's just going to be a mess, and your mind is on different places. So that's when I write it and stuff for others. It's just I focus on one thing at a time. I think that's the best. Usually, but sometimes you have to do different things at the same time. But bigger projects or whole albums, I try to do one at a time. If they want to have a band, I think that focus on writing good songs. Instead of focusing on all your energy on playing fast on the guitar, you should focus on writing good songs. It's always going to be a better guitar player than the kid we're talking about now is going to be. It's always songs are the key. That's what you listen to. Good songs. You don't listen to good guitarists or good musicians. Some geeks can endure an album over and over again because it's good musicianship. But usually, it's the songs. That's the only thing that matters. Yeah. You can listen to an album with crappy musicians, but if they're great songs, it can still be the best album you ever heard. Yeah. And that's the only thing. Focus on the songs. Yeah. Everything besides that, of course you got to be able to play, but to a certain extent. To me, that is it. So many bands have so bad songs. Yes, you can't. I don't care if the guitarist is fast or the drummer is can do the most stupid things on drums. It's so uninteresting. It's songs.
Yeah. It's no use in rehearsing if you haven't got any good songs. No. Why rehearse? You can go home and watch TV instead.
If you can't write good songs, then find someone who can help you write songs. Write with artists and just that's the main thing. And don't be so egoistic about I'm going to do everything my own. It's work together and try to accomplish something great instead of just focusing on your own thing.
Great.
I think that is the best advice.
Yeah.
Not that we are the biggest band on earth, but we try to live by it.
It's our songs that got us here.
Yeah.
That's why we're sitting here today.
Yeah. Without good songs, we wouldn't be in Italy today.
Night after night, we talk.
Well, there are a lot of the old British hard rock, the classic stuff, Deep Purple, Rainbow, White Snake. I think we come from.
We kind of have the same background.
Yeah.
Wasp and a lot of
thrash metal,
thrash metal, Slayer and Metallica and Megadeth and all that stuff is.
Yeah.
I've never had any like real kind of idols in that way, but I enjoyed. I've been listening to a lot of music, but usually it's rock music, rock and pop music. Yeah, that's. But the best singer in the world for me, is for me it's the perfect rock singer is David Coverdale. He's unreachable. He's number one for me. And
I think neither Erik or I were really big fans of the melodic rock thing that we are placed in. We don't like AOR really that much.
No,
It's
people
not-
think I write a lot of melodic rock songs. They must think that I think Journey is the best band on earth. Journey is a great band, but I rarely listen to them. Sometimes I listen to a couple of songs and it's great, but it's absolutely not a favorite band of me.
Maybe that's because you work with Jimmy.
Jimmy Jameson, from
that's maybe,
Survivor,
the connection.
Yeah, but it's usually a lot of people think that we just listen to 80s melodic rock, softer rock, but it's actually we don't.
No.
But we still.
Magnus Henriksson does.
Yeah, he does.
He loves it.
He loves that shit. Yeah. But still we find a lot of inspiration in it. Of course, it's great songs and it's great singers and players. But that is absolutely not the main influence for us. But I always try to think, what would David do? He always comes up with the best phrases and cool stuff.
I'm caught up in the rush again.
I would say it's spot on. That's your.
The funny thing, I never
But
listened
John
to
Norum. But John Norum is a product. He's a combination of Gary Moore and Michael Schenker. So that's it.
The fun thing is that I never listened very much to Gary Moore and John Sykes. Well, of course I heard them, but everyone was telling me that I sound like them, Gary Moore and John Sykes. So I started checking them out more, and wow, this is cool. It was easy for me to play that style. So I quite try to exaggerate it a bit. Wow, this is cool, like these overtones and woo, 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 and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And the machine gun licks like Gary Moore does in a couple of songs. So.
Every solo's got to have a meaning. Just shredding is just pointless. It's got a lot of rock bands. First they have a good song, and if they have a good song, then they have a verse, chorus, and then the solo comes. And then comes just a 35 seconds to a minute of just rubbish. Just the guitar playing, just playing fast, just unbelievably bad. So it's like they just ruin the whole fucking song, and then another chorus and it starts. Every section in a song should count, even if if there's going to be shredding. I think there's got to be a need for shredding. Otherwise, you should play a melody or don't have a solo at all. Everything got to contribute to the thing you have lifted. Higher.
Usually, a solo is just like 15 seconds or something, and you got 15 seconds to put your personality into it. That's really tricky. That's hard. Because he never lets me do longer solos.
Yeah. They get shorter with time.
Yeah, they get shorter every time. Yeah.
Every album is getting shorter.
Yeah, and you have to put some melody into that solo, and you try to think of a good vibrato, and then you maybe end it with a little, like a fast thing, just like a little spice on the top.
Yeah.
So that's how I think. I don't don't know, some people might know this, but our name was actually given to us by First Record Label. They had a list of names.
And we had a list of names, and that was the least bad name.
Yeah, we didn't like the name, but it was the least horrible name.
Yeah. It was actually a solo, kind of a demo, Erik Mårtensson demo, that got us the first deal. And that Magnus didn't even play on it. It was like, I played on the guitar, I think, on the first demo, I think I did the whole thing. And then we got a record deal. And then we got to find out a good name for the band. And, the record label actually.
Another thing is that actually Janne Stark, the guitar player from Grand Design, he was the guy who discovered Erik. Who got you the record deal.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, he sent the demo too.
He sent the demo and said, okay, cool. I didn't know. I thought that was him. That was many years ago. Oh, cool.
I think you had sent it. You sent it to him.
Yeah.
And he passed it along to record company.
Yeah.
Wow.
And another thing, what might that be? There's more like Wet, but the first singer from Wet was called One Love. That was actually an Eclipse song that didn't make the Are You Ready to Rock album, because we thought it was a bit too wimpy. It was not hard rock enough. So
I can add to that.
Yeah.
One Love.
And Brothers in Arms.
And Brothers in Arms, yeah. And actually, we were not working with Eclipse for a while.
Yeah.
So we tried to make a project with Marcel Jacob from Talisman.
Yes.
So we had a lot of song ideas, and he just disregarded most of them. But he liked Brothers in Arms and One Love.
Yeah.
So he said, oh yeah, let's work for those songs, and he liked those.
Yeah, so there are actually 2 demos with One Love and Brothers in Arms with Marcel Jacob.
Yeah.
But you guys did that at his place.
I did it with him at his place. But then before he
then it wasn't
died, he erased everything on his computer, so it's not there anymore.
I think I got it somewhere in
So that was supposed to be a project.
Yeah, with
Erik and
Heritage.
I and Marcel.
Instead of after Eclipse and instead of Talisman. Because Talisman was on ice and Eclipse were not really doing anything after the 2 albums, but the first 2 albums sucked.
And Marcel was not feeling very well, so it was hard for us to get into contact with him.
Yeah.
We had to more or less pull him out of his apartment.
Yeah, he was in very bad shape back then. I think I was the one that backed out of the project, I think.
No.
We're gonna play in have a few gigs in Stockholm, in Sweden, and we have in Norway, and then we're gonna do Rockingham with the Eclipse. Yeah. And then I'm gonna tour some with a Norwegian band and also play guitar in it. It's called Ammunition.
Right. Yes.
And then some Spanish tour or something. Thanks for listening to our music, and thanks for all the support, and thanks for everyone who came out in this tour and rock and roll with us.
Yeah. And if you didn't see us this year on tour, make sure to see us next year.
Yeah, another tour coming up.
Yeah.